Everyone to the crypto analysis channel by Dragonboo30. All right. Okay. As usual, we'll be trying to see a Bitcoin and gold, right, guys? Okay. So hope everyone's doing good. All right. How are you guys? Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Hi. This is Friday, and that can be a Black Friday for you all. All right. Okay, guys. So welcome, everyone. Welcome. Hi. As always, with Dragon tonight. All right. So let's sit together to find some setups together. All right. Nothing financial advice though. All right. So it's totally for the education purpose only. All right. Don't take it as financial advice. Anyways, right. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right. So that you guys don't miss my live streaming from Monday to Friday sessions. Okay. So far, so cool. Hope everyone's doing good. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. What have you been doing, guys? Have you been making some dollars in the market, guys? Are you able to make some dollars in the market or like stuck in somewhere else? Okay, okay, guys. Welcome everyone. Hi. Hey. A little bit early, but yeah, that's cool. All right. So today I came a little bit early. Okay. So I thought of coming around 30 minutes late, right? So I was free and I just stuck in buy BTC. Yeah. Draw Tau save. All right. So yeah, Tau save and trader WC W6X or S. Right. Yeah. So yesterday we were trading one. Let's do some resume on yesterday's what we have been doing on Bitcoin and gold, right? So yesterday we have been doing taking this move from up to down, and we took one afterwards with the BIP. I took one trade from here to there. All right. So while coming back from this level, market tried to start creating sideways in these levels. All right. So which was very dangerous, right? Even the market happens to give you profit, it takes lots of time, which I don't like at all, right? So I wasn't trading much over here in the zone, all right? So market was totally in the sideways, right? So till today and yesterday, today and tomorrow, I'll be expecting markets to be in the sideways, and Sunday we might like to get a good volatility moves. All right, I'm expecting that one. All right, in fact, sort BTC entry coming soon. Okay, coming soon. All right, so nothing much financial, but financial advice, but totally for the education purpose only. All right, so previous this was the low and this was high, right? Previous high, market tried to create. So usually from here in this levels, if it was dumping, it should be dumping down, but market tried to create some chaos in this level, which means that market is again going back inside this one and trying to create a sideways box again, once more trying to play in the sideways, whereby you won't be getting any setups in those kind of market. All right, your SL will be frequently moved out. All right, it is always better for you to observe the market, whether it is giving you directions or is it like giving you all the sideways move. Market is stuck in the sideways move right now. All right, guys. Okay, it's not able to give the direction upper side at the same level. Okay, so maybe yesterday night it will be around this levels, right? Around 6, right? Maybe now it is in same levels, right? It's not able to give the directions move right now. All right, so market stuck in the sideways move, whereby if you are not able to observe the market, you will be like thinking, why is it not working, right? Your setups work correct, and why is it not working again, right? Something like that. Okay, so this is the thing, right? So if you are able to observe, so in this levels, yesterday I was explaining to my VIP people also, now market is going to make a sideways move, so better careful, don't try to trade in those kind of moves, right? It takes a lot of time, it will take your patience out, you have to keep watching the market, which I don't like at all, right, guys? Okay, so far so cool. So if it is not a sideways move, it should be moving something like this, right? So example, just example, guys. So yeah, for example, something like this, right? So from here only it should be clearing out on the downside or upper side, right? So if it happens to remain up, again it will try to play inside this box, right? In this way, whereby the market have did these things in this levels, right? Whereby market couldn't pass downside, okay? So getting a rejection from the downside, okay? Upper side it couldn't pass down, all right? So our target was on the upper side yesterday, but in fact we have to close it from here only because of the reduction from this levels on the Bitcoin, right, guys? Okay, So for the market, so you should be very careful in those kind of market. Market can give you all the upper move as well as a downside move, but most probably market is not trying to, not able to pay the longs as well as the shorts, right? Why? So this is the why, the reason, right? The market is trying to confuse you all, trying to hold you long in the trade, right? So this kind of things happens, all right. Market don't have enough money to pay the traders, right? So it tries to create a chaos, right? Even sometimes like a shrink triangles sideways, all right. Those things happens in the market, all right. So welcome everyone to the Friday sessions. All right, we'll be expecting some moves later on, a little bit later, maybe 5 to 10 minutes later. All right. So let's go to the gold as well. Those who are interested. Oh, gold, gold. Yesterday I think I have given you the setups on the upper side. Okay, so that was a crazy move on upper side whereby if you guys were watching me on the gold, right? So yesterday we were doing this scalping and this was our target. So later on, like a late entries, those who are hoping for the again the re-entry, right? I told you all to go from here, all right? So that was a massive move on a gold, right? So I don't take those kind of small moves. In fact, I like to take only the big candles, right? So in fact, we trace it that, all right. So many traders out of 100, maybe only few, 2 to 3 or five or six, maybe around that much can only trade those kind of things, right? It should be very, it needs some energy to look into the market and observe the market carefully. Then only you will be able to see the opportunities, right? Otherwise you will see the other things. Okay, market shows you one directions and market will try to move in another directions, right guys? Okay, so this was the level whereby the market is still playing inside the sideways box and market tried to go up upper side and again it got stuck inside this sideways box once more time. All right, one more time. All right, not able to break out on upper side as well as on downside again. All right, overall we are in a bigger trend of the sideways. All right, in fact, so at the same time we have been getting stuck in this levels whereby we are stuck in this level right now. Okay, let me mark this one with another color, right, so that you will be able to make out, right, what's happening in the market, right? Yeah, so maybe a blue color would be better for you all, right? So that you can observe it well, right? So nothing much confusing, right? We'll try to see on Bitcoin as well as on the gold, right? So nothing much to worry about it. All right, so at the same time we are at the okay edge of this levels. All right, we see whether this the market is closing below this levels or not. All right, so below this one we can see a good entries on a downside. At the same time small retest is left on upper side. Okay, we will be taking considerations of both the sides. All right, so we will be looking forward for the both side. We stay positive on a both side and whichever directions the market tries to provide us, we must take that one. All right, okay, so if you have been observing on 15 minutes time frame, all right, so let me delete everything, all right, so that you guys don't get confused and you will be able to observe it carefully. All right, so if you have been checking on the 15 minutes time frame, all right, so let's go back to the 1 hour time frame first, then you'll see the pictures, otherwise you'll be confused, right? Okay, so market is trying to on 1 hour time frame, market is not trying to break out from the support towards the downside. All right, so one breakout is given. All right, second one retest has been taken. All right, so we are waiting for the third retest. Okay, in fact, if the market happens to come below this level, we might like to get one position that is going to be confident one. All right, so a confident shot can be taken from below this levels while closing below this levels, right? Okay, one shot can be taken from here. All right, so at least we can target the first TP in this levels, right, in this level, and below this level will be a one again TP, right, towards the downside, maybe $72,800 once more. All right, so this can be one trade for you all right, so nothing much financial advice, so make your own research. All right, why? Because why below this one can be a confident trade for you all right, so most probably below this one, right? So why below this levels will be confident trade will for you all. Price have started already broken down on a downside. Okay, so it is the retest phase right now in this levels, right? So you can at least trace this levels on a downside, but in fact if it happens to never close below this levels, right, we won't be able to take any trades on a downside, right, guys? Yeah. Aha, thank God I bump into your live section again today. Been waiting for a long time. All right, Tony's all right. Good to see you around. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys. Okay, why this can be a confident trade for you all is because the market tries to break out on upper side. Okay, this have been retesting an upper side, one retest, two retest, third breakout, one retest, two retest. This is a second retest. Again, if it happens to get rejection from the top, all right, this means that the market is not able to push on the upper side. Okay, most probably from the swing, it have been always touching the swing. All right, so most probably trying to fake out one more time on a long side will be a more confident for me to go on a downside. That time, what I will be doing is I will be taking a risk from a little bit upper side, right? Little bit upper side from the upper side, at the same time taking into consideration that I'll be breaking through these levels. Why? Because this was already broken out on a 1 hour time frame. All right, so most probably I'll be targeting these levels, right? Firstly, $73,225. Okay, and if it happens to break that as well on a downside, I might like to hold with a stop loss at the entries at till these levels, right? So this can be one observant move towards the downside. Though, in fact, guys, most of you must be thinking that why your stop losses is getting losses over here, right? Getting heated again and again, all right? So you should understand the market. There are three types of moves. One is down move, one is up move, one is sideways move. The market is getting stuck inside the sideways move right now, all right? Market is not able to get decided like whether it should move on upper side or downside, whereby one side will be faked out and it will try to move in another directions. All right, so this one is for a confident move on the 1 hour's time frame. All right, so if it holds for a 1 hour, which means that at least for a 1 hour or 2 hours it might like to pass towards the downside for a while. Okay, so 15 minutes, let's get back to the 15 minutes. Right, so 15 minutes. All right, just a second. All right, so 15 minutes, try to break, let's try to observe on 15 minutes as well. All right, so that you guys don't get bashed off, right? So 15 minutes, let me clear this one. All right, so this is the level of 1 hour time frame, okay, whereby market have tried to break down already on a downside. All right, so I'm observing on 15 minutes because like right now market is creating so many supports, so many things, right, at the same level, right, and different supports. All right, you are having a different, so that you might like to have confusions in these levels, right? Okay. So let's just wait, have patience. All right, have patience, don't try to react early in the market. All right, otherwise you will try to get bashed off. We need to take some few considerations before we move into the setups, right? Okay. Mm. All right, this move is not going so low. All right, okay, just second. All right, let me try to delete this one and delete this one and try to observe only these levels. All right, so delete this one. All right, so market was getting stuck inside this sideways now. All right, you forget about the downside right now. All right, so you might like to see this levels, maybe this levels, right? Yeah, okay. So perfect sideways in this levels, right? So market have broken down on a downside, but market is not able to break out on upper side yet. All right, so for the confusion, it might take some time to come towards the downside. Firstly, the longer side will be trying to fake out as well. All right, so market tries to fake out the longer side as well as the shorter side. Okay, on the longer side, if you have been observing these levels, all right, market have tried to break out on upper side to retest. All right, again retest being done. All right, double triple retest have been done, and lastly, while getting a rejection from these levels, all right, it went up all the way towards the upper side and tried to get the rejection from these levels. All right, so which means from this level it was a good trade on a downside, right? But for confident, we'll wait for the price to move below those levels, right? Okay, so at the same time, you have to consider that the market is trying to move in the sideways move. All right, don't hurry it, let it finish its structure, then only we react accordingly. All right, otherwise you might like to get bashed off once more time. All right, So far so clear, guys. Okay, let's get back to the 5 minutes time frame. What's happening around in the move, right? For this breakdown towards the downside, the market tried to give you the moves on the downside. All right, so just wait, have patience, right? Okay, still you have got a loss of moves on the downside. Can you check gold? Gold, Logman. All right, hi, hello, Logman. Good morning, good evening. All right, Logoman. What happened to your VIP, Logoman? I don't see you coming back. All right. Hi, good evening. Hello. Okay, just let it flow for a while. All right, just let it flow. Okay, so you're confident trade on a downside. Okay, but at the same time, market tries to make you the sideways move in these levels, whereby you'll be waiting a little bit before you react inside this box. All right. Okay, let the market move a little bit. All right, let it move it. One, wait, patience, guys, patience. All right. Got inside the sideways box. All right, got a rejection from the top, right, which is creating a short move for us. But at the same time, something is missing over here where because of the sideways move. All right, so most probably market trying to fake you out in this levels, right? Once more time, it might like to go back and retest once more. All right, we'll get the opportunity, just don't hurry it. All right, we'll just wait and see. All right, okay, gold also we'll be checking it. All right, gold yesterday, hope you guys have got a huge pump on upper side, right, along with me. All right, if you were listening to me, hope you have got it right. If you were not there, I'm sorry, right? But I try to give my best to make you all the profitables right on upper side. Okay, so huge big candles were traced on upper side with a move. So yesterday with me on a live. Okay, guys, so let's get back to the bigger time frame for the gold as well. At the same time, we'll be studying the Bitcoin as well. All right, let it move for a while. All right, so gold getting back to the box one more time. All right, so that was a huge move on upper side. Okay, on the 4 hours, let's try to see the 4 hours if you have been checking on a bigger time frame. All right. Mm-hmm. Market tried to break out from these levels, got one small retest. One more time, if it happens to get below this level, you might like to see a small move on a downside. But in fact, if it happens to never get below these levels, then you might like to see an upper side move whereby you got back to the box that you have, right? So this is this box that the Bitcoin had previously, right? So market is trying to get inside this box one more time. All right, market tries to break out towards the downside one more time. If it happens to break below this level, the Bitcoin, the gold will give a little bit downside move. All right, you might like to see that one. At the same time, what you'll be observing is market gets a rejection from these levels and try to goes up there, or market tries to closes below this levels, get small rejection and dumps you down, right? So this will be the level whereby you will be checking on the gold. All right, which side it will be moving. All right, so in this levels right now, we might like to expect small drop down from here or a little bit upper side towards this 4,500, $4, right, on a bigger time frame, that is on 4 hours time frame, right? Okay. so So why we can plan a short below this levels is right. The reason I have given you all right. We have already broken down on a downside, right? Okay, if it happens to break below this levels, right, and closes below, you will get one short moves towards downside one more time. All right. So that might not be very huge, but one more time towards this zone. All right. Okay, but if it happens to hold above these levels, right, and hold above these levels and tries to break above this level, you will be getting one long move on upper side. That can be again a longer move. All right, so you need to observe it whether for a long term, right, it is closing below these levels or trying to push you all towards the down upper side. So if it happens to push an upper side, this can be traced at least again on the gold once more time. All right, so this will be the resistance which will be tested once more time. All right, so we make sure that you analyze well in this levels, right? The price actions should be very perfect in this level so that you guys don't get bashed off. All right, so let's get back to the smaller time frame as well, right? So maybe 15 minutes first, right? So on the 15 minutes, right? So market have already created one so from this level you observe whether it closes below or not. All right, for the long terms holders, right? Those who are holding a little bit long, all right, those who wants to those who don't get bored to hold it long, right? So you make sure that it is closing below this levels, right? For the gold right now, all right, on 15 minutes time frame. So it is closing, right? So one more time, if it happens to retest it, all right, you might like to get a downside move, right? That is making you the bearish, breaking down from the breakout. The retest is left. All right, so retest for, so when you can short it, right? So on the upper side, if you're waiting for the short move, you cannot short from the top, right? You just need to wait for the price to come down, then only you will be able to short it, right? Once it retests from the top, all right, then you might like to come down, and firstly target will be this one, right? For the right now, okay, so in this levels, right? So gold must retest from the top, all right, and once more time it like to come down below this levels, all right, then that will be a good one shot for you all, right? So that can be traced right now, okay. At the same time, so if you are looking for the long positions, right, so conditions should be okay. If you have been like looking for the, let's get back to the smaller time frame, right? 5 minutes, 5 minutes back, right? Okay, so that was on 15 minutes. All right, one more time the market needs to move on upper side and retest this level, then come down below this levels, right? Okay. So if it happens to, if you are looking for the long positions, right, market have to, what the market conditions should be is like, guys, all right, hey, hey, if you have been looking for the long one is also making higher highs, but at the last final one, because of this one, it is turning a little bit towards the bearish, right? Okay, little bit already signal is given for the bearish, but it needs to retest from the top, then only you wait for the position to come, price to come to this levels, then you can react for the shots. All right, so if you happens to get a small price action in the upper side, that will be also okay, but that will be a little bit risky, but you are taking consideration that after breaking out from there, right, so you are getting low, right? So at least we can target this levels, right? Okay, on a downside, okay, if it happens to pass the retest from the top. But at the same time, like yesterday, if you happens to see the price is not getting back, right? So not getting back, okay, from this level, if it happens to pass above, then again the market tries to join the trend, which means that the price can still have a chance to move on upper side. Okay, for now I'm not looking for the upper move. Why? Because of the small breakout towards the downside. In fact, that doesn't mean that the price is not moving in upper side. Okay, so if it happens to join the trend once more, right, getting back to this trend, the gold can still pump on upper side. This is also possibilities. But if you're right now the market tries to break out on the downside, all right, you're waiting for the price to move up, get the retested, then coming down. While coming down, you can plan for the shots. All right, so if you have been checking on a 5 minutes, if you're waiting for the little bit risky, you can plan the shots from here as well, right, with the target in this levels, right? Once the price happens to go up, right, get rejection, all right, get well tested, right? So market needs to prove that, okay, this breakout is a fake out and upper side. Okay, this level is already broken out, and this is the retest that have been done. All right, market might like to give a small move on the upper side, okay, and try to swap quickly on a downside. All right, so you are waiting at this levels at the same time, whereby when the market tries to dump below this levels, right, you will be opening your shots, right? BTC Akash, right? Those who are waiting, those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right, don't be that. So, so what to say now? Uh, stingy? What does it call us? That is so mean words, right, guys? Okay, so just wait, guys. Wait. Patience, guys. Patience. In fact, it is coming down. So we see whether this is closing below these levels or not. The market, if you have been trying to observe it, right, it is totally on the sideways right now. Okay, so it's still getting inside the sideways box. All right, so we are not going to, like yesterday, we are not going to, most probably, if it happens to give you us the strong candle towards the downside, we will be shorting at this levels, or otherwise we won't be able to short at this level as well, but that is going to be a confident one once it finishes this retest from the top. All right, so right now the market is still in the sideways box. Okay, so market have given a small liquidity candles, swap candles in this level. So market need to go up and feel this one long one, then you might like to get a bigger move on the downside, right? May most probably. Okay, so still getting inside this sideways. Okay, so you must be thinking why your targets are not getting filled so quickly, right? So that's the reason maybe, right, guys? So for now, market have already tried to break towards the downside. Okay, so yesterday what we planned is, right, so while going up, all right, once more time. Okay, one more time, if it happens to, where is it, come on, Bitcoin. Okay, if it happens to go on upper side, okay, that will be get a fake out in this levels and closes below this levels, come on, then that will be a very confident one with a small stop losses, right? Boom, once more on the downside, right, guys? Okay, so below, crossing below this level, still you are getting a confident trade on the downside. Okay, one confident trade is can be seen on a downside below this levels, right? But again, if you get squeezed in the sideways box, let it get out of the sideways box firstly. Okay, then we'll try to see. Okay, guys, right now what the sideways box I'm talking about, some people might be getting confused as well, right? So I'm talking about this levels, right, whereby the market is still playing inside this box, whereby your stop losses is you are going to get the setups, but you're not going to get a good profits over there. Your stop loss is going to be quickly cleared off, right? Lakshmi Biju, hey Shivan, how are you? Shivan, how are you? How have you been doing, Shivan? Akash, hey guys. Mr. Aryo, Joshi, hello, hello, brothers and sisters, everyone. Hello, hello, hi, hi. All right, so a little bit boring right now. Market have been playing inside the sideways box. You won't be getting that target very fast, right? Okay, you must wait a bit. All right, so for a downside move as well. All right, market have been playing inside the sideways box, played inside this one. Okay, created an M, again, I created an M over here. All right, so created W patterns over here. All right, one liquidity is left in this level. Later on, market tries to come back from the upper level side and try to clear this off, right? So most probably I'll be targeting below this levels for the first targets. All right, so that market will be trying to take out the people who have opened their trades in this W patterns, right? So most probably first TP will be that zone, and my another TP will be just below this W pattern, whereby market people have tried to trade open long trade in these levels as well, right? So most probably today and tomorrow is again going to be in the sideways, but we are planning aggressively if we get any setups in the market right now. All right. Okay, so far so cool, guys. Hope everyone's doing good. All right, so far so cool. Okay, just again, I'm just getting a call. All right. Oh, let me clear it up. All right. Okay, it's okay. No problem. All right. So have patience, right? So one trade can be directly pushing down and clearing below these levels, which is going to be a little bit risky, but at the same time it is clearing below the risky. Why? Because of the sideways. Okay, if there is a no sideways, you're perfect at this levels to, I will be a perfect one to short at this levels. All right, so when there is a sideways move, it always have a chances of going on upper side and testing the one more time on a down upper side. Okay, because of that one, I'm getting stuck at this levels, not able to plan for my shots right now. All right, in fact, I have been planning the shots from the morning only in this levels. I'm assuming that few things will happen. All right, at the same time. Okay, so if there is a no sideways box, if there is no something like this, right, I would be confidently planning my shots from here and trying to get this levels. Okay, on a downside 1% move, on a downside almost 0.96 percentage, right? So that can be one thing. All right. Okay, so still getting inside the sideways box. All right, so firstly what I'm expecting in this level, rather than planning a short risky trades in this level. All right, so after getting a top one more time, faking out the long ones and trying to drop you all the way towards downside. Getting below this one is going to be confident towards the downside. At the same time, we will be taking risks from the top, all right, with a small amount from the top and try to come down, all right. So maximum level whereby the market can move on upper side can be seen at these levels, whereby the market have tried to break down on a downside. Small retest have been done, but this levels there is no retest in this level, whereby the market have crashed down directly, all right. So this is the one level whereby Bitcoin can still have a positive while faking out the longs. All right, try to swap you all towards this levels and try to swap you towards the downside. Okay, again getting back to the sideways box one more time till Saturday, right, guys? Okay, this can be expected. All right, I'm not expecting any big moves on a Bitcoin from yesterday to today and tomorrow, right, guys? Most probably, okay, because so there are lots of selling pressures from the top, right? At the same time, so buyers cannot push it at once until and unless there is a big liquidity candles going bashing down and swapping you all the upper side, okay? So that only that can be done, all right. Otherwise, the market when it starts creating a sideways move, it cannot give a move very quickly. It will take some time. It needs to accumulate it. It needs to confuse the people again, right? So it will take a long time. So in these levels today, tomorrow, and day after is okay. I guess most probably Sunday we will be opening the gate. All right. So I'm looking positive forward for the next week to trade it well, right? But today, okay, most probably I'll be waiting for the price to clear it first, right? Clear it up first, the sideways box, before I try to get inside the trade. All right. So in fact, I was happy that in the morning that it was clearing this off, right, on upper side. Okay. I was happy. Again, market tried to get back to this levels and try to create one other sideways box in this level one more time. All right, guys. Okay, market is playing inside the same box again and again, guys. All right. So which side is a gap? Which side is a gap in this levels? All right. One gap, small gap is left in this levels, right? And we have a gap in this levels. All right. So small space, you see the space. If you don't know anything, just see the space. All right. Which side the space is more, right? So for a short time frame, which side the space is more? Try to plan for that one. Then maybe that will be a quicker way to identify the shorts or longs for you all right, trying to identify the space, all right, space on the downside, space a little bit left on upper side as well, all right, okay. Let me explain you all why this is a perfect shot at this levels on a downside. At the same time, why is it a risky at this level is, in fact, okay, it might like to give you a small breakout towards the downside in this level, all right. It might like to give you a small breakout that can be till this level as well. I don't know, right? I also don't know, right? But in fact, if it happens to give you a small breakout and again try to take out the shots, try to go for the big retest on the upper side, and again try to trap the longs, then it will become very risky trade. All right. In fact, that is a very the setup is perfect because of the sideways box. We cannot take big risks in this levels right now. All right, most probably. Okay. So I have been waiting for these levels. I thought that this would be clear. Again, the market tried to create another sideways box, sideways levels in this level one more time. All right. Okay. Let's see whether it clears it off directly or will it go up and create another chaos on upper side. Okay. So this is level. This is the one H. All right. Small retest is being done and got a rejection on downside. Perfect. All right. So try to observe inside this sideways box, how long does it play, all right? So we are in the verge of getting out from the sideways, but in this time, the market tries to fake you more, all right? It tries to get out of this box and try to trap the shots, try to trap the longs, and try to move in one direction. Maybe like trap no trap on the downside, directly get a rejection on top, right, and clears off on upper side as well. So anything can be possible out of the sideways box, but I will be positively waiting for the shots, all right. In fact, if it happens to give you all the bigger move on the downside, still I'll be waiting for the price to come down and clear below this levels, then I will be opening If it happens to go up to there, at least I can plan from a little bit upper side only, all right? Though that will be very risky, all right? But I will be taking a risk from the top only, all right? So this is on my plan right now, guys, okay? What is your plans, right, guys? Okay, so according to your plans, you can move in or move out, right? So market needs to move up on upper side, okay, for the gold, all right? So for the gold, so where you will be waiting, this levels, right? Once it goes up and get rejection from the top, then you wait on the downside and clears below closest candle closes below this level, then it will be very perfect for you all right? But in fact, if it happens to never come back and closes below this levels, you cannot short it from the top, right? But in fact, if you are shorting it, that you are taking into risks always comes with the rewards at the same time, all right? So if it happens to get rejection from here and goes up, all right, plants again a long position, then you will be getting a bigger bigger move on upper side, okay? So for the longs, all right, so let it clear off from this level, you get a small retest in this level, then it will be a good long for you all right, on upper side for the gold, okay? Let's see. So market have tried to break out on a downside for now, okay? BTC sell, all right, this is on a currently in the sideways box, not much, all right, I guess. So still inside the sideways, that is a nice on a downside. One risky shot can be implemented from here, all right, towards the downside, but taking into consideration that you need to have a small stop loss only in this levels, all right? Okay, if it happens to go back, then you will be very risky, all right, guys. If it happens to go for the retest, all right, it is going to be very risky. You need to have very small stop loss in this levels if you are planning the shots, all right? Don't try to take more than not very high, right? So in this levels, all right, if you have been taking it, all right, but I'm not taking in this level, okay, guys? If you have been taking, you need to take very small stop loss in this levels. I'm not taking right now, okay? I'm waiting for the price to go up, fake out the longs, then only I will take from this levels. Then that will be a good profits for me. I haven't taken any trades for today, so I don't want to get myself in the mess, all right, guys? Okay, so this is the level whereby the market can go to the bearish as well. But if you're planning it, you need to have very minor stop loss in these levels. All right, if the market happens to go up above this green level, again, this will go to this levels. All right, one more time and again retest from the top. All right, so I'm not opening shots over here. All right, though I am having a short sell plans in this level. All right, in fact, I will plan once it goes back on upper side and get retested and come back, then I might like to plan one. All right, otherwise I'm not taking risks because of the sideways. In other days I would have taken the risks to short it at this levels, but today I cannot take it because of the sideways move. All right, so yesterday also I was planning for the same things in at this levels, okay? So it was breaking out on the downside, again coming back for the retest and again bashing myself. All right, so one two times I have been doing that one, all right, but very small 0.2 percentage with the leverage and 4 percentage with the leverage. I need to close with that trade, all right? So that thing happens a lot, all right, in the sideways. So you need to be very careful, all right? Let's see anyways at the same time. So most probable for me will be going up and coming down. So I'll try to take a big targets at the same time. Good move on the downside. If it happens to move directly on the downside, I will just let it flow for now, all right? So 0.93 percentage, but I'll just let it run, okay? So I don't want to take risks for now, all right, but let it run even if it wants to run it, okay? Why this level is so important is because like breaking below this level is going to give you all the bearish move, all right? So Bitcoin have already broken out on the downside. Retests have been done. All right. So this is the second retest that Bitcoin is doing on the downside. All right. If you have been checking on a 15 minutes time frame, all right. So closing this below this levels will be. So you have this levels of support whereby the Bitcoin have broken out already on the downside. All right. Market tried to create another move, sideways move. So created one W pattern again, thrown the price on upper side. Okay. So in those levels, again, the market tried to push you towards downside, okay, trying to confuse the people at the same time, giving the opportunity that might be or might not be, all right? But I'm not able to take the risks because of the sideways in these levels, right? So most probably in this level, all right, in this level, closing below this levels, that can be one good move on a downside, but even after that confirmation, I don't want to close, right? I don't want to take trades on this levels, all right? After the confirmations also, it can throw you all the way towards the big SLs, all right? So I'm not taking any risks in this levels, right? At the same time, I'll be waiting for the shots from the top, all right? For the longs also, I don't want to take long positions right now. In fact, if it happens to clear it off from here only, all right, so my stop loss will be gone, right? So in fact, I know that stop loss is not a problem, but in fact, I need to protect the as much as I can for the stop losses, not like not to be done with that again and again with the stop losses, right? So okay, so most probably I'll waiting for one more chance, all right, for the Bitcoin to get sideways or try to fake out. Then only I'll be trying to react, all right? So let's see, guys. Anyways, that doesn't mean that the market is not going down from this level. So okay, but what I mean to say is like I'm not able to take risks in this levels right now because of the sideways move, all right? Most probably. Okay, so I haven't been trading from the morning itself, right? So I have been waiting for the last 11 to 12 13 UTC, right? So I might like to get some moves, okay, small moves, but most probably I won't be expecting very move in this few days, all right, today and tomorrow's, but yeah, but small targets can be set at, right? So we'll be trading with the small targets, that's scalping on the downside, upper side, right? Why I'm not trading from these levels is, in fact, if I was there, I would be operating one short position towards the downside with a 1 minute time frame scalpings, right? From these levels, when it happens to break below these levels, I would have operated one shots from there, all right? One shots from there and targeting towards the downside, okay? But I missed this chance when I was looking at it, all right? It was already towards the average prices whereby I don't want to take risks, all right? So my risk level, I want to take very less risks and good profits and less threats, all right? That's only, all right? It might like to, if you have been holding from the top, well and good, all right? Well and good. If it happens to break below these levels, right, that will be super for you all. You observe whether to close this below, right, to go for the below side, the market is coming down and bashing below this level or not, all right? That will be one good confident for you all right? So market needs to come down and close below these levels, all right? Close below these levels, then it will be a confident trade for you all on a downside from these levels, all right? So market have broken out from the support, right? Market needs to go up and get the rejection from the top, and this will be the retest, all right? If it happens to close below this level, that was going to be a confidence shots for you all a little bit, all right? But in fact, I'm not taking the risks, all right, because of the sideways move, all right? Okay. So most probably I'll be taking one risk from the top, all right, if it happens to give me, all right, okay. If it happens to give me, I'll wait, all right, wait patiently, all right, till this level, get a rejection from this level, play around in this box, right? And let's see whether that gets cleared or not, all right? So even for the shots, you have a chance, all right, going back to this green block and getting a rejection from here and clearing this off, all right? Until and unless you are below this green block on a sideways, okay, till this much you are bearish only, all right? And it's still in the sideways, all right? Sideways but bearish only, all right? You understand what I mean to say, all right? You understand what I mean to say, okay? You'll be in the sideways, but you are average towards the downside, which means you are below the uh, average point, okay, but not very strong, but average points, okay. So yesterday we have been planning from the top, so that was cool on the downside, directly targeting this level that all the targets was filled, all right. Today I missed this top point, okay, but in fact when I was opening the charts, all right, it was around this one. I don't want to take breaks and from the average point, all right. So it's about the average, this risk, all right. Even if I miss, I don't mind it from the sideways, all right. So just let it go, all right. So in these levels, you will be observing whether you are uh, getting back or not, all right. Okay. for the goals. All right, for the goals as well, you're getting on a downside. Okay, right now. Okay, one move on a downside. If it happens to clear these levels, that's super. All right, gold try to create a one downside moves for you all. All right, is it clearing below? If it is not a sideways move, all right, one, two, three, the triple top for you all right. So first TP in this level, and you might like to target this one. Okay, so in fact you are considering there won't be any sideways move in this levels, right? Okay, in fact if it happens to get rejection from here, then it will be very risky again once more time. But if it happens to clear below this levels, it will be confident for you all to short and scalp towards the downside. Okay, for the gold maybe this levels. All right, TP21, TP1 can be this one, right? TP2 can be this one, and TP3 can be this one, and after that you might like to hold it towards the downside. All right, okay. So one retest is being done, so it's confident, right? So firstly market tried to break out towards the downside. Okay, and market went up for the retest on the top upper side. If it happens to clear below this one, it is going to good confidence. But in fact again, if it happens to get rejection, then again it will go for the sideways. Okay, sideways move on upper side, and it will try to play around, right? Okay. Let's see this triple tops works for us now or not. All right. Yeah. Okay, when you are finishing up at this levels, all right, for the gold, you might like to bring your stop losses towards this zone, right? So that you guys, first thing is to minimize your risks always, right? Minimize your risks. After that you can hold it long, right, guys? You observe whether the market is coming down and closing below this green level or not. All right, in fact for the 1 minute time frame, you are going to get a one scalping on a downside for the BTs. All right, a little bit confident though you are in the sideways box. Okay, if it happens to clear below this one for the BTs. Okay, those who are planning and waiting for the shots, but risky, I'm not taking below this one anywhere right now in this levels. All right, so if it happens to give you, so that can be one move below this one. All right, so I'll be waiting for the price to move up on upper side and get retested from the top, then I can hold a little bit long, right? At least for 30 minutes, right? I will have a patience to hold, right? Below these levels, so market can turn out to be a sideways in any levels, right? So in this levels, what the market did, market tries to break out from the support, it got a rejection from the support and try to move on upper side. Okay, so not able to close. If it was closing below this levels, you would have got a one shot from here as well, right, targeting this level. If it happens to lose this one, you will get towards the downside. Okay, you observe whether the market is trying to close below these levels or not. Okay, so if it closes that, then if you are holding from the top, that will be a confident to hold still a little bit longer on the downside. Okay, but if it, in fact if it happens to never close below that one, rather than shorting, I will be planning on a long side. Okay guys, okay, it goes back and doesn't close below this one and comes back into this level once more. All right, so above these levels, I will be, rather than planning for the shots, I'll be planning for the longs above this levels, clearing above this level. All right, let's see what it does. You observe whether it is getting close below these levels or not. If it closes below, then at least you will get some scalping on the downside. Okay, very risky, but I'm not taking in right now, guys. Okay, so I want to take only one or two trades today, but I'll be waiting for the perfect one and the perfect opportunity, right opportunity. All right, so let's see whether it clears below these levels or not. After clearing it off, you might like to have stop losses just around this zone. All right, TP1 will be this one. Okay, and rest of the TP towards the downside. So far so clear. I'm not trying to confuse you, I'm trying to show you why it's risky. Okay, what can be possible, right? All right, so You see whether this is closing below this green block or not. If it closes, then that's well and good, right? But if it doesn't closes, if it happens to get a rejection from here rather than you getting a shot from here, market tries to jump out above this level, you will happen to get a long side at least from this levels to this level 0.24. All right, from there, if it happens to break out again, you will be a huge long on upper side. Okay. You see whether that closes breaks out on a downside or not. Okay, this level at the same time. All right, so above this level is going to be for a long positions for you all. All right, on scalping, risky scalping, that can be as well. All right, so TP1 with this levels and TP2 towards the upper side. Okay, you're playing inside the sideways box, nothing much. Okay, you see, observe it. All right. So I'm not taking into right now, guys. I'm just showing you all. I'm not taking any trades right now. All right. If you have been observing it, I'm not taking any trades. All right. See if it happens to close below these levels or not. All right. If it happens to close, you will get one scalping on a downside. If it's not closing, then rather than getting a shots, right, I would love to go for the long, right, risky long on upper side from here to this levels, right, and level TP1 and TP2 in this level 0.71 percentage on upper side. Okay, I am not longing, not shorting at this levels anymore. Okay, still we are inside sideways box. All right. Daniel, Daniel, Daniel. Your duty is just to observe it whether the market closes below this block or not. All right, for the shots. If it closes, well and good. All right. But if it never closes, never happens to close it, all right, that's going to be very boring for the shots, right? So far so clear, guys. Okay, hope I'm not not trying to confuse you all. People says they get confused sometimes. I'm just explaining you all what is the possibilities over here. All right, so accordingly you can plan it. All right. This long is also very not confident. You are just taking advantage of the sideways box right now. Okay, sideways box. And one another thing is you're taking advantage of you getting a rejection from the top below, right? So downside you got a rejections, right? So because of that one you are taking. At the same time, it is important for you all to observe a small price action in this levels whereby you see the price is breaking out on upper side and trying to get a small quick retest in this level, then you might like to get a long side. Okay. Patience, guys. All right, so gold came down a little bit downside. All right, and trying to again getting a rejection from this level. For the gold also similar. All right, so for now gold to get a confident on a downside, you just need to close this below this levels, you will get a confident on a downside. Then you might like to shift your stop losses in this levels and try to hold on the downside. Okay, once it clears below this levels. All right. Okay. If it never happens to close, then it is going to be the stop loss going to be in the upper side. Okay. If it happens to clear above this red level, again the market is going for the sideways move, so it will be better for you to close it and wait for the price to come down again from this levels, right? Okay, for the gold. All right. So far so clear, guys. Okay, you have been taking all the short positions right now. All right. In fact, if it happens to break above these levels, let me mark it very big. All right, so which means that market is trying to create a sideways move again in these levels as well. All right, one more time it going on upper side means you market will try to convert in the sideways, which means you need to exit the trade and try to uh, try to get another opportunity again one more time, price moving on upper side and waiting again on a downside. Whenever the price comes below, then again you are trying to short it below, right? Got a rejection from this level. All right, on the gold as well. If it happens to break above these levels, again the market will try to retest from the top, so you need to close it. All right, otherwise if it doesn't happens to break above this level, still you are good to hold on the downside. So far so clear, guys. All right. You observe whether the market happens to move above $4,553 or not. If it happens to close above that one, then again the market is, you can save this one. All right, getting exceed 0.12 percentage on upper side. Okay, so entry at entry, you will be exceeding your trades. All right, you observe whether it is breaking above or not. Or what you can do is you can just plan your stop losses so short like this, right, and just hold. Less risks, right, guys? Okay, less risks, and you're just holding on a downside. Okay, if it doesn't gives you, then your stop loss will be gone, and you wait for the next opportunity. All right, so that will be the plan for now. For the gold, all right. I have a small stop loss that is around 0.056% and can hold on the straight, right. Just observe, you make sure that you are not passing above this red block. If it passes above, again it will retest from the top. Bitcoin not able to pass down, not able to pass up, right. Got out of the sideways box a little bit on a downside. All right, so you're waiting for the price to close above or close below. All right, on Bitcoin, so just be positive on a both side, right, either on a longs as well on the shorts, right. Okay, don't aggressively plan, try to look for the shorts only or like longs only, right. But I'm not taking any trades in the zone right now. Okay, to make sure that I'm not bashed off from the sideways box. All right. So what we are observing in Bitcoin, guys, what we have been observing is just this levels right now. All right, the sideways box. Okay, so market is trying to get out of the sideways box. In fact, all right, market is trying to get out of the sideways box, but I'm not operating any shorts or longs, right, guys. So the space is on the downside. Okay, so it might clear on the downside as well, but I'll just let it flow in this levels. I won't be doing anything at this level. All right, guys. See whether the US is closing below or not. Okay, so that might be short faked out as well. Okay, so just be careful. Mhm. Closing below right now? No, not closing, right. You observe it, guys, this levels. This candle closes below this level or not. It is trying to play around with you in this level, right. So I'll be marking this level. Okay, let's observe this level. Let's try to have small price action in this level where the market goes up and clears up. Okay, it's closing below, right. It's closing below, which means that can be one short scalping. In fact, you are taking into consideration that you're not getting faked out. All right, one scalping on a downside. All right, it's not closing. Let it close. Not closing. Ouch. Not closing, guys. Patience, patience. Let it close. Let it close. Not closing. It got just faked out on a downside right now. Let's see if it breaks out on upper side or not. Just wait patiently. All right, guys. I'm not operating. I'm just showing you all that can be possibilities if you have been watching the price actions. All right. So market what's trying to do it. Okay. So rather I will be If it gets picked out again and again, it's better to open a long position, go on upper side, right, guys? What you think? So clearing above this level would be confident for us on the upper side. Downside got just faked out in this level. Okay, market tried to close below, it crosses below our levels, and it couldn't close below on a 1 minute time frame as well. All right, okay, it couldn't close below. Observe the market carefully in this level. We make sure that it closed below for the shots. All right, this candle closes below means gets confident. All right. Can we put stop order? Trade W6 W W6S for which one, long or short? I think I would love to long it rather than shorting today, I guess. Most probably it is getting faked out on a downside. All right. With different TPs, I would love to long it. All right. One more retest. I will try to long one more retest in this level. All right, guys. I will try to long in this level. In fact, taking into consideration one more getting a small downside and clearing above these levels. With stop out a little bit on the downside so that you don't get checked off with the faked out moves. Wait, guys, patience. I think the gold stop loss is about to go, right? It's still good. It is playing inside. So if it is not clearing below these levels, okay, if it's not clearing below these levels, all right, you need to, if once it gets rejection from this level and comes up to this level, you need to immediately close this short position. Okay, why? If it plays one more time, again getting a rejection, okay, one time it got a rejection, right? One time it got a rejection, it needs to close below this level. One time it got a rejection, one more time it is happens to fake you out, all right, then market moves up on upper directions, all right, till this level. So you need to, it is, so which means that the market is again trying to get inside this sideways. All right, if you have been observing this level, okay, let me clear you off. So this is the level that you have, these two levels, you observe it, right? This is the average, and market one more time getting rejection from this level means market will go up and try to get inside the sideways, whereby market will play around this box again and again, which is no use of trading in the zone. All right, that will become your sideways in this gold. All right, so you observe it, market practically goes up. All right, I think this first TP will be for a little bit confident for me right now. All right, confident for me. As soon as you try to hit your TPs, all right, in this level, try to move your stop loss at entry. All right, guys, make sure that you do that one, so that you, if it happens to make a sideways in this levels, all right, you won't get bashed off. All right, okay, this one is, I think it's for confirmed. All right, $4,523. Lovely. Soup up, move your SL to entry so that if it happens to make sideways box, you won't get clad. All right, soup up for the gold. All right, on the downside. BT not able to do it, just wait. All right, one more time if it happens to get rejection from these levels and try to clear this off, right, on upper side, I'm going to open one long position and try to move on upper side. Okay, guys, that trade I'll be taking in one. All right, so after that one, if I get bashed, I get bashed. If I got profit, I get profit. All right, okay, so my stop losses will be a little bit, so let's target at least this much, all right, for now, so that small wink cannot do anything for me. All right, let it close above this level. All right, okay, I'm going to open long position from here. All right. Okay, TP1, book it, move your SL to entry for the gold. All right, so that you guys don't get bashed off if it happens to make sideways again one more time. All right, because it is still has a chances to make sideways box on this level. Right. Okay, lovely on gold. All right. BT, I'm not shorting it. Right. Okay, if it happens to close below, I will let it flow. All right, but if it happens to close below this levels, you are getting a shots. All right, you are getting a shot with a stop loss at this entry. All right, the scalping can be taken towards the downside. Okay, you make sure that the candle is closing below. It can go for a big great candle on the downside, it doesn't matter. All right, but it needs to close below our zone, that is green block. All right, then only that will be a little bit confident for you all to go for the plans. All right, I'm not taking a shots right now. All right, see whether it gets a rejection or not. All right, for the BT. Okay, for the gold, that is superb on the downside right now. Move your stop loss at entry, book some profits, and let it flow. All right. Hi, Adisan. How many leverage you set when you trade, bro? So it depends, brother. For confident trades, and if I'm taking scalpings, very quick one, all right, or uh, very target, long target. For a long target, I can't take a big risks, all right. For small targets, I need to take a little bit good leverage, all right. So according to the trade, I set it, all right. For the scalpings, I can go with the 19x, sometimes with the 12x, 10x, accordingly, all right. So for you all, what I will suggest is you try to go with uh, one fixed leverage, maybe a fixed amount, right? Okay, so that it will be easier for you all right. Okay, so to see the PN, to do the analysis at the end of the month, all right. Okay, you see that's closing below or not, all right. If you close below, then at least this target will be done, all right, scalping. And if it further more moves on a downside, you can shift your stop losses at entry and hold it towards the downside. Okay, at this level. Closing below or not, you just observe that one. This candle closes below or downside or not. If you are not closing below this level, if candle is not closing below, you might like to get bashed off. All right, so just be careful now, guys, over here. For the scalping on BT. All right, for the gold, you need to have the stop loss at entry and you can hold. All right, now book some profits and can hold. All right, it's not closing, it closed below, it closed below. All right, it closed below. That's a little bit confident for the shots. All right, let's see. Confident for the shots right now. Market, the candle closed below. All right, from the retest. Fake out or breakout, fake out or breakout, fake out or breakout. Sideways box, let's see. I'm not taking guys this one right now. Okay, if you have been taking it, it's up to you. All right, but there is one setup. All right, that might get faked out or breaked out. All right, for now it have broken out towards the downside. The retests have confirmed on the downside. Okay. Gold can hold it. Right. Book some profit, move your stop loss at entry and let it flow. All right. It's creating a short plans right now on the scalping on the downside. BT. BTC open, sir. I'm not taking, but setup is good for the sales right now. All right. But we never knows that faked out or not. All right. That's fakes you out or not. Okay. I'm not taking right now. So because of the upper side sideways move, I'm not taking. Okay. The space is bigger on the downside. Okay, that is good. Setup is on a downside. Okay, let's observe it. I'll open short if it happens to go on upper side and come down. One thing is that one. All right, because this level is why this confident, at the same time why it makes it a little bit okay trade is because it's breaking down from 15 minutes support that it is retesting getting past. All right, so that you might like to get on downside. All right. Gold you can confidently hold from with a stop loss at entry, right? Can target these levels. Okay, stop loss at entry, book some profits and let it flow. Okay, gold is going good. If this shots gets picked out, then I will enter one long positions on upper side. Okay, these levels. In fact, if it gets picked out, then only. Mhm. So far, so clear, guys. Okay, if you want to, if you feel like okay, you can open, right? But I'm not opening right now. I'm just showing you all. This can be one setups for the scalpings and a downside is okay. In fact, taking into consideration that market is not trying to fake you out. All right. So this level can be traced. All right. This level can be traced. First TP should be this one on the downside scalping. First TP this one, and second TP towards level on downside. Okay. Gold is making W pattern in these levels. Hope not. It makes one sideways box. Book some profit. Move your stop loss at entry, guys, or move your stop loss in this zone above this average, this levels. Because I don't want you all to get inside the sideways box. All right. If it happens to clear, clear it. Otherwise, don't hold in the sideways box. It's too boring. Mm-hmm. 635. For this, I'd like to plan one scalping towards the downside. Right now, market have confirmed close on a downside. Okay, but I'm not taking this one 0.39 percentage on a downside move. Because of the sideways move on Bitcoin, I'm not taking any moves which is very which are at the positions whereby it can create you the sideways. All right, for gold, lovely. Super crazy. BT also going to go at least. I'm little bit almost 60 to 70% confirmed for this one, this TP, I guess. But this level, I don't know. Okay, maybe a little bit like less risks because of this breakout on a downside. Boom. No fake outs. Breakout, fake out, breakout, fake out, breakout. I 0.29 scalping done. So one more time, if it happens to go inside the sideways box, I will wait for the positions for the gold to come down to this levels, right? And again, I will open one chart, all right, once it comes down below, okay, after faking out the tops, one, another move. If it doesn't move directly on a downside, all right, from these levels. BT stuck. You can have stop losses in these levels, all right, for BT. Okay, don't take more risks for the scalpers. Those who are taking it can have a stop loss in the zone, maybe, right, in this level. If I was there, I would be having a stop loss in these levels, all right, and trying to go on a downside, all right. Just the resistance over here, all right, next to the resistance on the upper side. Take small stop loss, big targets, all right, for the scalpers on a downside, all right. Don't take more risks. BT can turn out for the sideways anytime. Lovely, superb on gold. मेरा मन क्यों झुक जाए ये बंधन. Trade very detestation market today, very, yeah, from yesterday night only Bitcoin have been boring, right? So but today afternoon it was a little bit good. It was turning out to be better, right? Yesterday it was so dirty, it's so dirty. It will have tried to play inside the sideways again, try to push slowly, 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 slowly on upper side. Okay, so in this levels again, market try to create one sideways move. All right, again try to move on upper side, creating a W patterns. All right, see, swap it out, swapped it right now. It swapped it, guys. Just got below right now. All right, can have stop. Those who are holding for the downside move can have stop losses in the zone, guys. Okay, if it happens to pass above this average, you don't try to hold more for this scalping. All right, you need to have your stop loss in this zone. All right, okay. This level should be confident one, and below this, I don't know where that TP2 is going to hit or not. I have no information for that one. Scalping on a downside. Gold TP3 is done, right? TP2 is done. BT is still playing. मेरा मन क्यों झुक जाए ये बंधन न जाने क्यों चुक गया ऐसा ये बंधन. Small price actions only, okay, guys. Scalping on a downside BT. Gold TP3, TP2 done. Market is a little bit boring, the BT from yesterday. I think it will exist till tomorrow, all right. BT market is a little bit dirty. Once it hits your TP1, move your stop loss to entry and hold it. Okay, guys. Always first thing is to minimize your risks, guys. All right. Whenever you are opening your setups, all right. Try to minimize the risks as much as possible. All right. Have stop loss in this levels or at entry or hold it and hold it. Gold going good. ना जाने क्यों चुक गया ऐसा ये बंधन let it flow. Gold, so far so cool. BT stop loss at this level and hold it. All right. Chukuja, chukuja. Orangi, orangi nache, orangi, orangi. La 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 la. Percentage. Let it flow, guys. All right. Gold, lovely. All right. You could trace from the top. BT also going good. All right. Those who are scalping, but I'm not taking. All right. One setup was there. Okay. On a downside from here. And that was a lovely and a downside small scalpings on a downside. Okay. So at least this can be, I think, 60 to 70% it is confirmed for this levels to be heated, right? Let's see whether it does that one. All right. Looks like big bump coming. Luca. That's also possible. All right. We must see the direction once. All right. If it happens to give us, then we might like to take it on upper side as well. So most probably in this levels. All right. I'll be taking one. If it happens to give me the one setups from here, I'll take one risk to open one long in this level. All right. closing below this, taking out this W patterns, taking the liquidation from this levels. All right, I'll target maximum level till this level. All right, 1.42 percentage on upper side. Okay, and later on a little bit on a downside. All right, so this will be my next plan. So closing till this level, again inside the sideways box. All right, so we need a bigger sideways box for the Saturday sessions, right? Saturday sessions we need requires a good box. All right. So if it happens to directly move on upper side, right, I'll try to operate one long position from here. Okay, but if it happens to close, goes below till this level, all right, I'll try to plan one long positions above those levels, right? Once it comes back and gets back into this level, all right, I'll try to operate one long position and try to move on upper side. Okay, let me clear this off. Looks dirty for you all. Let this drop be completed. All right, you need to, if you have planned the short positions on the scalping on the downside, you need to book some profit in this level, so guys, this level when you reach to 27 $3,186. Okay, so TP4 about TP3 about to hit it, right, for the gold. 75 ish maybe. Luca, I don't know, maybe 75. I'm not expecting that way, but most probably maximum I can go for 74.2 if it happens to give me. All right. Okay, so I won't be directly opening a long position from here. I need to work out on the price actions over here. All right, see some breakouts, see some resistance created over there. I will try to see the resistance breakouts. After that one, I'll try to open a long positions. All right, so that I'll try to work out with my VIP people. Okay, I need to spend some time with them. All right, so for the goal today, that's fine. All right, so over here I'll try to keep explaining you, right guys. Okay, this drop is not yet over. All right, this scalping needs to go a little bit on the downside. All right, for the BT. Okay, so most probably trying to take out the longs from here, right? So those who have long from here, let's try to take out that them right first. Okay, BT might like to take out them firstly. Okay, so while going upper side, all right, I'll be waiting for price to range above this $73,194, right? Come back, okay, and try to do some price actions over there, right? One breakout, one confirmations, right? Then I'll try to open one long positions and try to trace. So maximum my TP firstly, if it happens to give 100% breakout, this will be my confirmations on upper side, at least 0.628 percentage. I will be tracing it, right? After that one, okay, if it happens to give a breakout on upper side and try to hold above this level, then I might like to hold. Otherwise, while coming back, right, I need to book some profits in this levels, right? And while coming back, if it happens to close below $73,492, immediately I will be exceeding that trades and just stay cool now. Okay, so that will be one trade for me. All right, so for now it might like to play around a little bit. Okay, so let it play. Okay, so that's on my plans. All right, so I'll be working out with my VIP with that one. All right, so usually I take that one as a good one. All right, my setups. Okay, So that's my priority. I need to work out with my BIP people going back. All right, there's my BIP group also, like $20 per month with few explanation video explanations. All right, why they need to take the setups, right, why these things are happening, all those things will be explained to you all right on VIP. That's $20 per month. If you guys are interested, you are welcome, right? Nothing financial advice if you are interested only. If you don't want to, it's up to you. It's totally fine, right? So at least you get some explanation, and those who are aggressively looking for the setups, they will try to get some setups over there, right? So those who are interested, whenever they get time, right, they look back to the setups and try to take the trades and get some dollars over there, right, guys? Okay. Those who have taken from the top, well and good, right? Orange, orange nache, orange. Stop loss at entry. Keep moving your stop loss at entry and let it flow the trades. I guess those who are taking in. It have already closed below. All right. It have already closed below these levels. All right. So which is good on a downside. So if it happens to come and clear below this one, that will be a good one. All right. One good move on a downside. Mini scalping. That can be a mini scalping for you all. 0.23 percentage on the downside. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, all right, guys, so that you guys don't miss my live streaming from Monday to Friday sessions, right, guys? Okay, every day I come on a live stream and try to see at least one or two setups with you all right? So if you are active and if you are smart, right, you should be getting some good useful informations over there, all right? So if you are lazy, right, you're not trying to learn yourself, then I don't know, for that reason, all right, for that thing, I don't know. Okay, guys. For the gold, all right, you observe it whether the market breaks below this one or not. If it happens to break, you will get a good crash on a downside till 4,006 or $461. But if it happens to hold above these levels, right, then market might like to push one more time on upper side. Okay, so till this levels, scalping, I have done it, right? So from here, it's up to you. All right. So if it happens to come back on a one tomorrow, right? Tomorrow Saturday is market is closed for the gold, right? So most probably market might stuck at some point whereby it can fake out when it opens, right? Okay, guys. Okay, market is getting back. Nothing much to worry. Your SL, this one is scalping, gone. All right. So your SL at entry or your SL at this level is gone for now. All right. Okay. One more chance can be seen in this level. All right. Very risky. So market is at very risk point. All right, guys. I'm not trading in the zone. Okay. So market try to move up on upper side right now. So this plans, right? If the market happens to move up directly, okay, well and good. All right. But again, if it happens to come down and closes below this one, you will get one shots. All right. But you are not trading on upper side trade candles, right? While going upper side, you are not trading it. But once the market happens to drop down, all right, then you are trading on the zone. Okay. Come down below this levels, right? And this levels, you will be trading it with that. So that can be also one scalping for you all right, 0.334 percentage in a downside move, right? Okay, guys, the information is clear, right? Okay, if it happens to close below this one, you might like to trace one more scalping on a downside. All right. Orangi, orangi nache, orangi. Okay, shorts. All right. You need to have very small and stop loss in the zones, right? For those who are taking the shots, right? Okay. So very risky, but at the same time, very small stop loss and very big. That is good profits for you all. On the downside, that's going to be very quick, I guess. All right. How much we have? 0.33 percentage. Very small stop loss, huh? Okay. Don't take more risks. This is great. Very small stop loss should be there. All right. Your profits, take profit TP1 over here, right? And might like to trace a little bit on downside. Maybe you can take 0.3 percentage, right, on the downside. 73,111. Stop loss 3,386. गोल्ड 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 में क्या हो गया बायलॉक ये बायलॉक 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 gold, that was a good profits for you all on the scalping downside. Okay, so on a longer one, so if you are holding on a gold, your stop loss should be pop these levels. Okay, $4,523. If you're holding for the STPs on downside, will play around. Okay, come to certain levels and try to drop down. Gold also similarly, you might like to trace one long positions, all right, on upper side. Okay, once once it gets on a downside, all right, comes back and try to give you all the move on upper side, all right. So you might like to trace gold till this level maybe, right? 0.375% can be traced, all right, in this level. Hi Adisan, Luca, everyone, hello, hello. All right, I'm deeply analyzing the market. I can't see you, all right. Okay, I'm deeply analyzing the market for now. Okay. Let's see, you need to have very small stop loss in the zone. Try to minimize it, right? Try to make small as possible. Try to minimize your risks as much as possible, right? After that, it's up to the market. Okay. If it happens to close above these levels, you need to close your downside moves, right? Okay, I think you need to close this. Okay, downside move. All right, so now if it happens to hold above, you cannot plan for this longs, right? This will become invalid. In fact, if it happens to come below these levels, again, you want shots can be traced in these levels, right, guys? Okay, towards these levels, your target, all right. But on upper side move, you can't do anything, all right. While coming down, that will be the retest that is doing an upper side. While coming down, you might like to trace it, okay? If you want it to take from the bulls, right? That's the thing, guys. Okay, so nothing much. All right. For those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button at least, right? So that you guys don't miss my live streaming from Monday to Friday sessions. All right. Okay. So scalping a little bit good. Okay. On this move, I didn't take it. All right. This move, I have taken it from these levels, right? And this will be my TPs and small move on a downside. I will be holding on downside. Okay. Small move, okay, small very quick moves I'll be expecting on the downside. All right, so in this level, at least breaking below this levels will be up superb for me. All right. 73,107. Scalping, guys, this is not very long holdings, right? These are the scalpings. All right. Okay, gold also got to the entry, right, guys? Okay, try to have a small stop losses, right? Your stop loss shouldn't be, if you have entered this one, your stop loss shouldn't be above these levels. All right, guys, for the gold, very risky. All right. Above that level, very risky. It can, if it happens to pass above that, means the market is going for the bullish from here only. It will bash it out and try to move on upper side. Okay, so try to be careful in these levels. All right. Okay, superb, guys, so far so cool. Got back, book some profits, move your SL to entry and let it flow. All right. These levels for the BT. BT, 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 DB, 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 DB. My entry was 73,177. One small scalping I was taking with you all. All right, guys. Hi, hi, Christian, hi, Christian. Hello. Your emoji is nice, brother. Okay. Okay. Move your SL to the entry and let it flow. Those who are waiting for this one. All right. So quick one, right? Scalping, guys. Scalping will be very quick. So you need to be very quick on the scalpings. Oh, this gold setup is not working right now. It went up and he did it SL. That is 0.06. Okay, small pips. Okay. It is planning on upper side gold. Rather, that will be a long on upper side till this level maybe. Okay, so for the gold, we try to take two trades. One trade, small asset is gone, right? One big target is almost TP3 is almost done, right? The gold tried to move on upper side. Okay, BT, all right, one scalping on the downside. I didn't take this one, I have taken this one. All right, so all right, this was a little bit confident for me. All right, so I tried to take that one, my stop loss at entry. I'm letting it flow. All right, so if it happens to, even from here, if it happens to go up directly, I'll try to open my long from here. All right, above $73,533. If it happens to, all right. But if it happens to come down, okay, and play around in the zone, I'll try to open my long positions from here. All right. So far, so cool, guys. All right. Try to take out this people's. All right, guys, I think that's all for today. Okay, so hope you guys learned a little bit. All right, what I'm doing. If you ask me, I might like to explain it, but if you don't ask me, I don't know what to explain you are, right? So Yeah. So the next setup I'll be sending on my, I need to work out for my BIP, right? So they're ready to go, right? So I need to work out with them. Okay. Mm. If it happens to directly move on upper side from these levels, I'll plan from here only. All right. At least big target can be traced. One levels. If it happens to come down, I'll try to plan from down. All right. So you can explain. Hey, Zivad, how are you? Zivad, you always listen to my rubbish explanations. All right, Christian, thank you. All right, welcome. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, guys, so that you guys don't miss my live streaming from Monday to Friday sessions. Zivad, hope you are doing good. Right, Zivad, you are doing good. How have you been, Zivad? It's long time no see. Good. All right, Zivad. It's good to see you around. It's good to see you around. Okay. Okay, that's all for today. Zibot, we are ending up now. All right. One scalping and downside, one small scalping and a downside. I'm holding this one, all right, till this levels, okay, on a downside. But we make sure that my stop loss is at entry, all right, for this scalping on a downside BTC, right? Gold. Gold is like moving an upper side, okay? So one shots can be traced once it happens to move on upper side and try to come down below this levels, right? Okay, for the gold, those who are working on a gold, right? So this can be traced, okay, and yeah, that will be all sent to my BIP, right? Once you need to have small price action in this levels also, so you need to have, you should be good at observing the things, right, guys? Okay, if it happens to come up on upper side, if it doesn't goes on upper side, this trade becomes invalid. All right, okay. That's clear, right, guys? That's clear. Superb. Lovely. Book some profits, move your SL to entry and let it flow, right, guys? Okay. That's all for today, guys. I need to go for my BIP. I need to work for them, right? All right. So that was a good scalping on the downside. I'm getting better. I was flowers in the garden. Wow. With flowers in the garden. Wow. That's nice. It's about good to hear that. Okay, guys. Take care, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow at the same timing, right, guys? Okay. Well, we have done nothing much, right? But one scalping and a gold on the downside, all right? And yeah, one shot can be expected once you are not shorting while it going up. Once it happens to come down below this levels, you can short it, right? For the BT, okay. So my plans is have once it happens to clear towards the downside, all right, take out the people who have the longs in this levels, right? And after that, I will be trying to plan my one long positions on the upper side, okay. So maybe from this levels or this levels, right? So after seeing the price actions on the downside, right, guys? Okay. So have a good time, guys. Take care. Those who are watching me for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, all right, guys, so that you guys don't miss my live streaming from Monday to Friday sessions, right? Okay. Take care. Those who are making profits, okay, close your trades. Those who are making losses, close your trades and sleep, right? We'll see you all tomorrow with good health, right? Smile on the face, right? Active, very positive to see the markets, right? Okay, those who wants to join my VIP group, all right, $20 per month. You can message me on Telegram or WhatsApp me, right? You get the signals with the video explanation, nothing financial advice, right? That's for education purpose only, right? Okay, while giving to others, if there is a mass, that's fine, right? So you are getting at the same time, all right? So I don't want much, but that's fine. Okay, that's all for today. Take care, guys. Have a good time. Love you all. Signing.